Since the 8th century, the Catholic Church had been using handbells like a clarion call to worship, to highlight a sacred event within the Eucharistic celebration, or to simply call the attention of the Catholic faithful. By the early part of the 8th century, bells not only began to be regarded as an essential part of the equipment of every church, they were also used as sacramentals. Hence, the practice of blessing them by a special form of consecration became generally prevalent. Because of its prevalent and effective use, historical findings indicate that these bells were gradually getting bigger. Hence, the church towers began to be built for the express purpose of hanging bells in them. Because of the elaborate blessing of sacramental bells, the phrase baptism of bells became a popular, yet only a metaphorical term. It has been tolerated, but has never been formally recognized by the Church. It would seem that partly due to the controversies raised by Protestants who understood the blessing and use of bells as mere superstition, the use of the rite faded through time. However, with the revival and the ever-increasing awareness of our faithful with regards our engagement with spiritual warfare, the use of this lesser-known sacramental needs to be retrieved. The bishop in olden days recited prayers of exorcism to bless the bell to be used to drive away the evil influences of the air, the phantoms, the storms, the lightning, which threaten the peace of devout Christians who come to the church to sing the praises of God. That Satan can influence our weather is referenced by St. Paul's description of him in his letter to the Ephesians, chapter 2 verse 2, as the prince of the power of the air, and Satan as the god of this world, in his second letter to the Corinthians, chapter 4 verse 4. Satan can indeed have control over weather. But this does not disregard humanity's sins against nature and our environment, something we all need to atone for. The prayer blessing of a bell approved by the Congregation of Sacred Rites on January 22, 1908, states, "At the sound of the bell, let all evil spirits be driven afar. Let thunder and lightning, hail and storm be banished. Let the power of your hand put down the evil powers of the air, causing them to tremble at the sound of this bell, and to flee at the sight of the holy cross engraved thereon." It is our urgent desire therefore to retrieve this effective weapon against Satan's oppressions from our spiritual armory. Instead of using firecrackers to drive out evil spirits, which is a superstitious practice, Catholics around the world should ring these exorcism bells, time and time again, so that a legion of angels may stand watch over the assembly of our church, our homes and our families.